You should not get Sphynx cat. Here's why. You probably have considered or considering getting a Sphynx cat, but just aren't sure what to expect. Here is a detailed guide to help first-time Sphynx owners get an inside look at what to expect, with inside information, challenges, and advice from Sphynx cat owners. Sphynx cats are quite a peculiar breed with very distinctive features. These cats are not your typical domestic cats, as they have different challenges and requirements that must be understood before you commit to having them as pets. We explain what owning a Sphynx cat really involves, and why many people might not want to get one after all. So here is a list of 11 reasons you should not get a Sphynx cat. Number 1. Vulnerable skin and temperature sensitivity. While the lack of fur makes them great for allergy sufferers, it also means that Sphynx cats have vulnerable skin. They can easily get sunburn and are prone to skin irritations and infections. They also have a hard time regulating their body temperature and should be kept in a warm environment. This means that Sphynx cats are not a good choice for people who live in cold climates. Number 2. Greasy skin make furniture and bedding dirty. Due to the lack of hair, the Sphynx cat is left naked and fully exposed. This means that the natural oils secreted from the skin are left unabsorbed. For this reason, it's required that Sphynx cats must be bathed regularly. If not, the oils on their skin together with dust and debris will imprint on every surface that their skin touch. This means that bedding, carpets, furniture, and even your clothing can become very dirty and stained. Most areas and surfaces where the cat usually spends its time are the places most affected. This will require regular cleaning of household belongings and regular hygiene practices for the Sphynx cat. Number 3. Very expensive. Sphynx cats are quite a rare breed as they are considered exotic. For this reason, they are high in demand and are very expensive since it takes a lot more work to breed. They require special care, medical practices, and testing for illnesses and hereditary conditions. A Sphynx cat from a reputable breeder can cost anywhere from $1,500 to $4,000, depending on the quality, color, and lineage of parents. Some Sphynx can cost up to $6,000, which is quite expensive. On the other hand, you can get a fairly cheaper Sphynx kitten from backyard breeders, but their quality and health aren't guaranteed. Number 4. Nose for diarrhea. The Sphynx breed is known for having digestive problems and poo issues. This is mainly due to their inability to process certain foods, making them sensitive. This will result in different textures of stool, mostly diarrhea, which can become messy and problematic over time. I've read countless stories of runny poo being tracked all around the house on bedding and furniture. Runny poo makes it difficult for Sphynx cats to use the litter box since they can step on it and mess themselves. This requires more cleaning, maintenance, and overall hygiene care. Number 5. Requires regular baths. One of the most time-consuming requirements of owning a Sphynx cat is bathing. Due to the lack of hair, body oils are produced and left on the cat's skin fully exposed. This acts like a dirt magnet attracting dust and debris. Therefore, more dust is caught on their skin. As a result, Sphynx cats get dirty very often and brown patches will be visible on the cat's skin, especially cats that are light in color. Therefore, regular baths are required, as well as other cleaning practices to keep the cat clean. On the other hand, darker shades of Sphynx cats camouflage dirt really well, and they don't require bathing very often. A simple wipe would be sufficient to remove excess oils and dirt. However, depending on the condition of the cat, you can decide whether to bathe or wipe your Sphynx, as bathing still remains the best cleaning method. Number 6. Unusual looking cat. You shouldn't buy a cat just based in its looks, but there is something quite endearing about the appearance of a Sphynx. This gorgeous no-coat kitty needs a caring home, so make sure you are prepared to give it an excellent one. Sphynx cats can be quite expensive. You may need to save up to afford one. Number 7. You love smelly cat poop. One thing many owners say about their Sphynx cat is that they don't cover their waste after eliminating in the litter box. Another thing they say is their waste is really smelly. So if you gag at the scent of cat litter boxes, you might want to rethink owning a Sphynx. Number 8. Requires a specific diet. Sphynx cats have sensitive stomachs and fast metabolisms. To compensate for this, they require a special diet. This should involve mostly raw food with canned foods and wet food on certain days. The foods consumed should be nutritious without additives and fillers. Most Sphynx owners opt for the raw food diet since its nutrients are retained. This results in major improvements to their physical appearance and overall health. This means that normal cat food won't be ideal but can be used in conjunction with raw food. The only problem with raw foods is that it takes more time to prepare and can be expensive. Number 9. You want to brush a cat's teeth every day. Like all cats, Sphynx cats are susceptible to periodontal disease. If you don't clean their teeth regularly, you might need a vet to do this occasionally. Looking after a cat's teeth will hopefully keep them healthy and avoid the need for extractions. Number 10. Limited outdoor exposure. Due to their hairless nature and temperature sensitivity, Sphynx cats are not suited for outdoor living. They are at a higher risk of sunburn, overheating, and even hypothermia in extreme weather conditions. It's important to provide them with a safe and comfortable indoor environment to protect their well-being. Number 11. Emotional attachment. Some people may find it challenging to connect emotionally with a hairless cat due to their unique appearance. Personal preference and aesthetic considerations play a role in the decision to adopt a particular breed. Final advice if you are ready to buy a Sphynx cat. Now that you have a glimpse of how it feels to have a Sphynx cat, you really need to think through all these factors and requirements before you commit to adoption. These cats are pretty high maintenance, which may scare you, but they will reward you with their loyalty, companionship, and warm, gentle personality. They are unique, and if by now you aren't put off, the Sphynx cat is the perfect breed for you.